So this is a monthly reading for August. We are actually well into the month. Maybe this is 12th of August today. So I have another maybe 18-20 days to to take the guidance on. So anyhow, this month I just got a bit late. But anyways, let us see how's the remaining August looking for all of us. So I'm just going to take out this one card per zodiac or sun sign, and then let us see what is tarot got to give us as a guidance. So I do readings for on request. So if you were to ask me for a reading, the wait time is 3 days, and I mention the catalog at the end of this reading, so you can have a look or you can check the description box for the readings. So how's the month looking for all the sun signs? So before I start pulling out the cards, that just note that this is a general reading, so everything will not apply to all sun signs as it is, and whatever will apply will vary in the intensity. So how's the month for you, Aries? And I get is a Queen of Cups in the reverse. When Queen of Cups is in the reverse, you're not in touch with a lot of people, and this could be because you're traveling or you're busy with work and you landed up missing a lot of phone calls or you did not go to the invite. So, the reason we do tarot is that we get an early peek into the future or how things are lined. And, it saves us the stress of something unpredictable happening. So, when I see the Queen of Cups is in the reverse, and for the, remaining 20 days of the month, in 19-20 days that we have, the guidance really is that Aries, while you will get consumed in the work and you will end up missing some phone calls or not going to a certain event, when I get this guidance, it's just telling me that you want to make that extra effort to be there at the invite, or make sure you check your mailbox twice over so that you don't miss an invite or you don't miss a call. You should check your callbacks or voicemail, because I'm just saying that you may feel a little away from your family or a loved one. It's also possible, as a parent, you're trying to call your child and he or she is not responding. So you may just have a bit of a, month where emotionally you will feel a bit detached or not reciprocated. So that's how I see the remaining August for you. Now let us see how's the guidance for you, Taurus. I get is a strength reverse. When you go or go outdoors, or you are probably planning going trekking or some adventure trail or something, you want to wear full clothing. You don't want to get caught by surprise that suddenly there was a attack by bees, or you got chased by some stray. So I'm just saying is the nature can always be prone to being a bit wild, but there's always a precaution that you can take, and it's just saying that you want to be a little bit careful. So if you're walking somewhere, make sure you're not just running into the bushes, or some insect, or some you may get an insect bite or something. So just take care of the nature or how certain insects, animals are, and month is looking good for you. Now how's the guidance for you, Gemini? Oh, lovely. So I get is a judgment. If you've applied for something and you're waiting for an outcome, you will get it exactly the way you want it. Some of you, if you're hoping that can this negotiation or agreement happen by this date, I'm getting the answer yes, it will happen by the time or when you're expecting it. So this guidance is about getting things exactly as you want. Some of you want to get married and you've been searching for a groom, or as a man you've been searching for a bride. You will exactly find the match you're looking for, so you will get set up with someone, or you will fall in love with, or you will get an introduction with someone exactly the way you want it. So this universe is granting you a lot of happiness, and all your expectations and hopes and wishes are going to come true. This is very, very beautiful guidance. A lot of times people say, why should we do affirmations, or why do we need to write down some affirmations, or what is manifestation? This was a great card of when you write affirmations down, or when you want certain manifestations to happen. This is the guidance which will give you exactly what you've been wanting for quite some time. So that's a guidance for you, Gemini. Now let us see how's the guidance for you, Cancer. Oh, Wheel of Fortune, very nice. You've been through a lot. When we look at Wheel of Fortune, we definitely see a certain upside or a very nice upswing. But people forget that before this upswing is the pain that you went through. You kept working despite the best of odds. You kept working with the worst of the weather. You kept working with the most difficult of people. You kept working when there was no money. But you had faith. And the good part is when Wheel of Fortune shows up, it's the good news and happiness is coming the big way. This is also a guidance of all that is going to get rewarded in certain way, and it's also talking about financially how well your things are going to improve. So when I'm doing this guidance for the remaining month, which is just about 18, 19, 20 days, or which are left of August, this guidance also means the things are going to be much easier for you. For example, let's say you went to a passport office to get your passport done, and you're standing in a queue, and suddenly you notice the window on the other counter opened, and then you went there, and you didn't have to wait on the queue for that long. So this is just a example. I'm just saying that you will find that a lot of things worked out much easier, even if they were smallest of things, like standing in a queue for a very long time, or something that needed a lot of documentation and headache just got done very easily or very smoothly. So passport was just an example. I mean, I'm sure there isn't a very big queue for anything like that, or any great documentation that is needed. So that was just an example. Also, Wheel of Fortune is about things coming to you on its own. So it's almost like getting a lucky draw or something working in your favor. So some of you who like to play a lottery, you can buy a lottery ticket with this card. You should buy the lottery ticket. Will you get the lottery? I don't know, but looks like chances are very, very good. Now let us see how's the guidance for you, Leo. I get is Eight of Wands. You're very heavily supported. It's like the direction you are moving in, you're getting propelled or pushed faster in the direction you want to go in. So it's almost like you possibly wanted to travel 100 kilometers somewhere, and then you got a ride, and your journey just happened quickly. So wherever you're going, this guidance says you're getting propelled or pushed into it faster, or it will happen faster, or things will turn out very quickly. Some of you, if you've been dating someone and you've been thinking of an engagement or a marriage, you will be surprised if that person had said it will take time, or let's keep few months in between. This will just propel or move things faster. So I'm just saying that suddenly you get proposal, or that family may just say, okay, why don't you just get married quickly enough, blah blah blah, we see this as a reason. Or you may get handover of your house very quickly, when initially the wait time was very long. So this is just guidance of things moving faster, whichever way you are headed. So your desired path you were headed in, you will just go there faster. So it's a very beautiful card, which is just like a push to whatever you're doing. Now, let us see how's the guidance for you. This was Leo. So, let us see how's the guidance for you, Virgo. Two of Wands in the reverse. See, when I see this guidance, it's about great reputation and your reputation or your respect traveling faster than you have even started the work, or your plans are already starting to bring joy before you have started doing something about those plans. When this guidance is in the reverse, it's saying it may be possible that lot of optimism that you are seeing about your plans or the respect that you are getting from people maybe is inflated or is pumped up. That your plans may not be as great and sound as everybody is clapping and showcasing it, or everybody who's bending down, bowing down to you with great respect. It may be a sycophant at work, and your plans need double to be double checked, because I'm seeing maybe these are fueled up in some way or pumped up in some way. So don't let it get into your head. Be very very sure with the plans which you're planning to move ahead with. Some of you who are planning to go overseas, it's a good plan. Double check it, triple check it. You can't land up there, do all the spending, whatever is the expenses, do the process, and then say, oh, we didn't check this, or we didn't know this. Find out everything, because I'm saying everybody who's agreeing with you is not necessarily agreeing because how good your plan is, but they could be just pumping you up also in some way. So also, if you are planning to give a test and maybe everybody is saying, oh, you are going to come first, you are going to come first, maybe you will come first. And but when this guidance is in the reverse, it's just saying double check, because it's not as big and thunderous as people are saying it is. So let us see how's the guidance for you, Libra. Okay, people seek your advice, and more than that, you will find the truth to its last detail. Some of you who are at work, even though you get told or updated about a lot of things, you want to go and do fact finding on pretty much everything. This is also telling me keep a world view. Some of you should not just stick to whatever you're hearing or listening from people around you. You should also take in the vibe and the environment around you. So hierophant is a very very big listener. So anybody who's in the energy of a hierophant listens very well and also sees the most. So you don't just listen, you also see the most. So it's just telling me that you want to be in those details to stay above or stay in a very good position. So very beautiful guidance. This is also a card of arranged marriage. So some of you maybe guided are being guided by your family or parents or somebody elder in the family to get married, and they probably have a good match for you. Now let us see how's the guidance for you, Scorpio. Some of you are not happy with the person who's taken up your position or the work you're teaching to the person. So maybe you have an apprentice under you or an intern working with you, or some of you just have a domestic help who comes to work. You're not happy with them. It's almost like even after you tell them everything, you tell them how to go about doing things, they still keep making dozens and truckloads of mistakes. So this is someone who's not happy with next in line, and be ready for a lot of work in coming days, because I'm seeing you will have to keep double checking, keep dealing with mistakes and errors, and just how some people will take the longest of time just to learn the simplest of things. So this is how I'm seeing the guidance. Now let us see how's the guidance for you, Sagittarius. There's a payday, and the good part is it is more than you are expecting. And this payday is not coming and falling off from the sky. You have worked for something, you are in the waiting, the everything is ready for you to take, and now it is matter of time when it will just click and you will take the reward, or you will go and collect your certificate, or you will win that election, or you will get that position. So it's just a waiting time. So I'm just saying all the effort that had to be put into something is been done, and now you should just cross your fingers and sit tight. The good part is the payday or the reward is more than what you're calculating or expecting. So, when this is the guidance, just keep your head very clear and don't get overconfident with something. And this is not the time when you should make any mistakes or start to talk unnecessarily. So the everything that had to be done is done, and just how things should now pay off. Let us see how's the guidance for you, Capricorn, the Empress. When I see this guidance, it's just telling me how good you make your life is not about how much money you have. It is also about how much money you have, but it is also about appreciating the nature around you, the birds around you, waking up and going for a walk, and just living the good life. So some of you, if you have a lot of complaints with life, in the coming few days, just make sure you're enjoying every moment and soaking in the moment. When somebody smiles and talks to you, just give a smile back and take hear that what that person has to say. So it's just telling you sit back and enjoy, and life is very beautiful. So the Empress is all about enjoying the good life, and it begins with first acknowledging that you have a good life. So a lot of people have complaints, but I would just say that go for a hike on your weekend, or even early morning go for a walk, or if you have a sea face, you can go to a cliff that you can climb, do it. So Empress is all about enjoying the nature and being at peace. Now some of you may also, Empress is also about looking good, so you may go try going for a spa services or some manicure pedicure, get a nice hairstyle, get yourself some nice wardrobe, also dress up, go attend a party. Yeah. Now let us see how's the guidance for you, Aquarius. Oh wow, there's a payday coming, and it's really a good payday coming. Some of you are going to receive a lot of money, and you're just walking into a path laid with lot of financial growth and well-being. You're going to be amazed how your effort or whatever you've been working with is going to lead to happily ever after monetarily. You're going to build something long term very well. Also, some of you been wanting money, or you were wishing that can this loan come through? It is coming through. If you had asked money from someone, so you are going to get that financial help. I'm just seeing money coming your way, and it's not just something small, it's something very big and long term. So very, very beautiful card, and it's looking very good for you, Aquarius. Now let us see how's the guidance for you, Pisces. It's a very beautiful guidance. It's about understanding, spending time with people, and taking a very empathetic approach to how people are. You know, this is the person who will not catch someone who's telling lies and punish that person for telling lies. This is the person who will, despite knowing the person is just lying, will help that person out, and not let that person know that I've caught your lies. It's just a very, very empathetic and emotionally understanding card. Also, some of you who have a very great sense that you have a certain intuitive side to you, or maybe you should do something intuitively, maybe even reading tarot cards or learning how to read a horoscope, or do some astrology work, or do palm reading, or do some rune card reading, rune stones, or maybe do coffee cup reading. If you have that urge, this card is saying take it up. Your intuition at it is at its highest. Start trying it. Eventually you may get better with it, but don't kill this urge. You have a great understanding, and I'm almost seeing a psychic ability about you. Yeah, so that's how the guidance is for you, Pisces. And if you would like a reading from me, you have a catalog, you can look at it and drop me a mail.